Good morning to Coosa High School. Today is Friday, October 21st. Happy birthday today goes to Madeline McChesney, Drexel Sosnowski, Phoenix Wade, and Saturday to Alexander Garnier and Mrs. Z. Today is the FCLA meeting in Miss Narrow's room. Now on to the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now on to Karsten and Dylan's segment on local state politics.
Thank you, Jane. Every 2 years, Halloween brings a sibling along. Election season. We wanted to get some more information about our local candidates, so we sat down with Randy Gomez, who is participating in this year's State Assembly election for the 7th District. Here's Mr. Gomez.
So I'm Remy Gomez, candidate for the 70th District State Assembly. I'm from Tomah, Wisconsin. Currently, I'm a Monroe County Board Supervisor in my second term, and I work at my day job is I work in a factory in Tomah.
What are you running for this election?
Well, the State Assembly, 70th District, challenging the incumbent, three-time incumbent, Nancy Vandermeer, as a Democrat. Healthcare choice, healthcare reproductive choice, abortion included in there, that's healthcare. That's a woman's right to govern her body as she so chooses. And, it's not up to me. It's not up to me as a politician. What they want to do here in Wisconsin is put it to a referendum and essentially let neighbors vote on it. And to me, that's a woman's choice.
Finally, crime is a large issue in Wisconsin currently. What do you think that you could do to bring that down, whether it's just speaking on the issue or physically taking action?
Yeah, well, luckily and unluckily, I get the privilege of representing a pretty rural area, so crime may be up nationally. But I see here at the local level, we have things that we can mitigate by just flat out funding our police forces better. We have a $5 billion surplus. City of Eau Claire has actually got to do a referendum to add more cops. I think we do a poor job in our education system and in our justice system of really allocating enough money to where we're not working on bare bones. Both of those aspects together, educating, giving kids better things to do, giving children better things to do as they grow up. Again, that's a little optimistic. I think if somebody has an answer for that too, they're probably just feeding you a bunch. But honestly, it starts right here. Not even necessarily here. A couple of years before this, but education is where we hit it. If we can fund your teachers and pay them what they're actually doing. Actually, I don't even know if there's a number really can equate to it. I don't know if you guys really realize how big of a deal that is. If we started right here, high school seems like it stinks. It sucks at times, but compared to the real world, when decisions are made, again, education really could fix a lot of society's problems, not just crime.
We would like to thank Randy Gomez for coming to sit down with us and taking the time out of his day to let us interview him. We tried to reach out to the challenger incumbent, Nancy Vandermeer, to get both sides of the story, but unfortunately, we were unable to get a hold of her. Now, on to Justin with soccer.
Goodwin, varsity soccer coach.
How is the season going for you so far?
Right now, better than expected.
What's your record in conference?
4-3-1.
How could you improve as a team?
Right now, it's little details, and it's the newer players that have completely gotten the defensive scheme and movements, really jump-starting the offense, and not just jump-starting it, but following the ball, working upfield, and then working with strikers like Luca, like Bryce, getting Lane involved, and following the play up with them.
How do you feel like you're going to do in the playoffs this year?
Honestly, the way we're looking at it is our seeding is not going to be great. We want to get on the same side of the draw as Columbus and Pacelli, and we're kind of looking at it as the revenge tour when we were getting to know each other and getting to play together the first time. We played them early, when we didn't have our formation position set, and now we're a completely different team. And so we'd really like another shot at Columbus, and we'd like another shot at Pacelli.
How do you think you're going to do next year losing your seniors?
Honestly, we've got a couple kids coming up that could really add a lot to the team. You don't replace seniors. Other people will step up and they will fill different roles. Like you don't replace what Jay does, and you don't replace what Bryce has done when they've been on the field and starters for 4 years. You don't replace that.
Thanks again, Mr. Goodwin. This year, people did not have high expectations for the soccer team, but they proved them wrong by taking third in conference. Now, this Thursday, soccer will have a game against Arcadia for the first round of playoffs at 4 p.m. Good luck.
Good morning, everybody. Today I will be presenting today's forecast. As you can see, we will be in the high of 60s, and as we reach midnight, it'll be in the low of 40s. Today's average will be in the high of 50s and the low of 30s. For our weekend, it'll be in the highs of 70 and in the low of 40s. Shown on our radar, it'll be mostly sunny and slightly cloudy, making it possibly our last nice weekend. Onto our Farmer's Almanac, it is shown that there will be an early winter with lots of snow and possibly may have some record-breaking cold temperatures.
Thank you for watching Nakusa Student News. Have a great weekend, and remember, stay cool, Nakusa High School. Okay, that's a wrap.